I have never been into a car accident in my entire life until I moved to Texas, and my car has been hit now 3 times.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sorry. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. It's horrible.
That first really bad car accident, which I don't even think I fully talked about. I don't think I've ever fully talked about that.
You did it. You kept it under wraps because it was technically a legal case.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
should I talk about it?
Hey man, spill the beans. Go ahead. I just want to say that every time your car gets hit, you should see my heart rate, dude. My heart drops. I'm like, oh my gosh.
All right, I can talk about it because it's a little silly story. It's actually a pretty bad story. I mean, we all were there when it happened.
That's a crazy. I wish Tanner was here because he was a witness.
Yeah,
he was.
He was.
And
I can explain.
He was like Patrick, like holding ice cream, seeing the whole thing happen. And
yeah, he was just sitting in a rocking chair and just.
Yeah, I was sitting on a rocking chair watching it all go down.
I could pick up the story where Tanner, because he did after he witnessed, he ran up into my room and let me know.
Dude,
it happened right outside our door. But just to preface, no, this is not the reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
take it away,
dude,
Will.
yeah. No, I know what you're gonna say, but no, this is not the reason.
This is not the fucking reason.
No, that's not the reason. Grow up.
So it was like, the day starts. I'm just chilling at like that group house, whatever. I decided to go wash my car.
Wait, I'll be back on music.
I decided to go and wash my car. I detail my car, and my car has like a really bad habit. I can't concentrate when you're doing that. I'm sorry.
He was honest. He was honest.
I'm sorry.
Later, you can do it over me.
Have you ever heard yourself talk and you like listening to yourself talk and you start to slow down?
You start babbling. You're like, what?
Yeah, that was gonna happen. So anyway, I like was detailing my car and it was looking so beautiful. And then I walk inside the group house and Yummy brings up this really good place to eat donuts at. And I was like, well, it's like 6 o'clock. I don't know. He's like, I mean, we can go get some. Why not? We can just do it another time. No worries. And me and my spontaneous ass was like, yeah, let's go. Fuck it. Why not? After I just washed my car. And so we go and pick up the donuts in the drive-thru. He's hyping up these fucking donuts. We're driving home. And dude, I remember the decision that I made that led to this entire accident even happening in the first place. I had the option to drive straight through a light or make a left. If I drove straight through the light, the path that would lead me to where I would just pull up in front of the house, like on the side of the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I decided to make a left instead, which means that route would make it so that I would have to pass the house, turn onto a side street, and then come back, and then make my left, and then pull right. So I made the left at that light and took this other route. Okay, now
bad roll.
Yeah, get to the outside of the group house. I turn onto this dead end road, make a U-turn, and stop at the stop sign. Look left, look right, look left. Okay, where I'm making this turn, there's a bend that you can't see cars coming around. Like at all. I mean, you can see them if they're coming the fucking proper speed limit. But like in this case, and keep in mind, this is a car I just put the new plates on. That same day, the brand new license plates came in and I put the brand new license plates on because I had the car for 5 weeks. And I make my left turn. I'm coming out. Some kid goes, he had to have been going at least 55 miles an hour in a 30 around that bend. And I'm coming out around that, making that left turn. He speeds around the corner, and I see that he sees me, and he goes over the double yellow. Right. So again, look, I'm in a car that's almost fucking 500 horsepower. You're gonna tell me I can't just gas it? Of course I can just gas it if I wanted to, and just get over to my side. But I have to stop because he goes over the double yellow line. 17-year-old kid, inexperienced driver. For whatever fucking reason, I don't know why he decided to make that decision. I guess we just do sometimes in panic. But either way, he ends up going over the double yellow, and then I stop because I don't want a fucking head-on collision, and then he swerves right back and crashes straight into my door. Airbags go off. Yummy is holding the donuts in the passenger seat. Like, airbags.
What a scene.
Not only did my ear ring for like 3 months, airbags smell like shit. I will never forget that smell. All I remember is that kid fucking yelling, fuck, oh my God. Like, he was screaming because he knows he fucked up really bad.
He saw your car and said, fuck.
Yep.
A bunch of times.
I don't know why. I don't know. But like, I don't know if he was texting. I don't know, but like he was speeding. The
So
impact.
just there's a lot of missing information that makes it just even worse than it is. First and foremost, the speed limit on that road is 35, and the damage done to Nick's car when I came out. Well, before that, let's rewind a little bit. Tanner, who's absent, was outside. No, he was in. I believe he was in like
his
the living
car.
room.
He was in his car.
He heard
car.
a big, huge bang. He like turned around in his car. He saw Nick's car got T-boned, like really bad in the front. Viewers at home.
There it is.
We have a
gonna
picture
tell
on this
me,
screen.
You're gonna tell me
That
that's
is
an accident?
35 miles an hour.
35 mile an hour
my
accident,
gosh,
by the way.
it's
That's
like a
bullshit.
crater.
He was braking. His wheels were screeching when he came around too. Like
Yeah.
he was speeding
Damn.
at
Yeah.
least 55. That's what I was saying. It was so bad. And sorry to cut you off, Isaac. It was
No, you're
like
good.
again, the car looks so good in this picture because I had just gotten done detailing it.
Oh my god!
And
One turn is all it took.
yep.
Bro.
And dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really fortunate that at the very end of the day, nobody was hurt because
Yeah,
that
bro.
was a
Everyone
car
was fine.
accident. That was a car accident where like the insurance adjusters, when they go and look at these accidents, I swear to you, the adjuster said that this is accidents where people walk away, like they don't usually walk away easily. I had a
Right.
concussion. Yummy was, I'm pretty sure, yeah, from what Yummy
99%
told me, he was
sure
good.
he had to have had some sort of concussion.
Yeah,
or
but-
like a minor something.
I mean, Yummy consistently kept saying that he was okay. We always tried checking on him anyway, just to make sure. But
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
that would have.
oh my God, I just remembered
I'll
something,
get into
dude.
it. I'll get into it.
go
I know
ahead.
the
Go
whole
ahead.
story. So rewind a little bit. Tanner hears the big bang, turns around, he sees it, he gets out, he comes into my room. He's like, bro, Nick just got into a car accident. I think he's memeing.
That's like a typical.
I dead ass
Tanner
W
like,
meme,
joke.
bro. You're in the
I was
community.
W
Welcome.
meme right there. And he was like, no. I'm like serious. I was like, what the fuck? Like I get up, I come outside. There's smoke. There's damage. Kids really freaking the hell out. And yeah, the damage was really, really bad. It took a few minutes, but like police showed up and they were like looking at it and they're like, yeah, this kid was not going the speed limit. Like I could just tell, like I've been to thousands of these, blah, blah, blah. And she was telling me that, you know, I've been here, I've seen horrible shit. I've seen car crashes. I know what they look like. And
I
there's
watch
no way
Gore
this
on the
kid was
daily. I
following.
watch crashes on the daily.
Yeah, I watch
know what
Innocent
goes on.
Cars. I watch worst car crash compilations, Fatal Edition. Listen, I know I'm a police officer too, by the way, but yeah, this kid was not going to speed limit, and I don't think he was either. That
No.
damage was horrible.
No, he wasn't. He admitted to speeding. That's the fucked up part. And
Yeah.
and what's even more fucked up, not including the fact that the guy's dad was a complete fucking tool, and I'll get into that in a second.
Oh my God, I remember
Fuck that
Acting
guy.
like
I'll
he
say
knew what he
that
was
much.
talking about. It's the fact that like it didn't matter ultimately about if I was, you know, like stopping and if he was speeding or not. If he was going 150 miles an hour over around that bend and I made that left turn, the insurance companies are still going to say that you're responsible because you made a left turn and that you didn't.
Bruh.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So because of that, because my car recorded the entire thing. So everything was recorded. I didn't even need an eyewitness. My car recorded it. I showed the police. I showed the insurance companies. They still deemed, because it was a left turn, that I was 50% at fault. That's beside the point, right? That's beside the point. Whatever.
Yeah.
The point
It's still
is
shitty.
it was really shitty. I didn't have that car for 7 months. It was like $30,000 in damages. My insurance company dropped me because I had the car for only 5 weeks. And in their policy, if you file a claim within 60 days, they have the ability to drop you. And so that happened. My insurance went up like $300 because of it. The whole entire situation became so fucking stupid. Going through like with attorneys and everything like that, I walked away afterwards with $1,500 in compensation
Bro.
for everything.
That's horrible.
Let's give it up. Let's
Yeah.
give it up.
Let's name drop the insurance company too. Let's just say fuck it all. Yo, big shout out to
Yo,
Can I-
General
Why
Sam.
not? Who cares? It's Geico.
Geico. Give it up for
Geico,
Geico.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get in a crash,
worthless.
we got your ass.
Dude,
Yeah.
We got your ass kicked out of our policy.
Kicked out of our policy.
so
They're like, I don't really feel like it.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
Good luck.
So that whole situation happens, and Yummy and I were like feeling like shit because of it. Yummy felt really bad because he was the one who wanted to go get donuts.
Staying up. You can't go to bed. Like, if I just didn't want donuts,
yeah.
would have been over.
Dude, that day ended so bad. I just had those donuts, and they didn't even hit the same. Like, they were just donuts.
I need to preface with a few more informations. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys are purposely not saying the name of the donut place. I'm gonna say it just because it plays a huge part. These were not any ordinary donuts. These were world renowned donuts.
Shipley Donuts.
If you guys are in the donut scene, you know that Round Rock Donuts has crazy rep, dude. These donuts are insane. They've been around for like 100 years. People love them so much. They love them so much.
It's enough to make a D1.
Those donuts were really, really good. Also, right after the accident, and this is, I think, what Larry was trying to get at a little bit earlier. Like, obviously, everyone's like, damn, like, this is really shitty. Yummy had a recording lined up 10 minutes after, like, everything was happening. He was still like 20 minutes late, but this dude genuinely saw it through right after getting T-boned by a 17-year-old kid and getting into a car crash.
I wonder what video that was, because I want to see.
I don't know.
Dude, imagine it's like, yo, Yummy. He's like, what?
He's like aired out in space.
Yeah. Space. The recording went so bad because he just would not respond. Had to delete it.
I could ask. I really am curious. I don't know what it was exactly, but I do know that he did record because I heard him being his typical self through like the wall. It was just so funny.
He can react to idiots in cars or something along those lines. Imagine.
No, I think it was like a session. It was like an actual session with other people.
Yeah, dude.
Which is even crazier. So
idiots in cars after.
One thing I want to mention is that car accident, as you guys saw, was so bad that like the door was smashed completely into where my seat was. Everything in my pocket got destroyed. If my hand was in there or if my leg was there, I would have lost that. It was pretty bad. And my head got hit with the airbag. Fortunately, like I still had a concussion from the airbag. Because aside from that, I would have hit the head on the glass and I would have been cooked. I remember the next day, I went to Gamer Sups. We were all hanging out at Gamer Sups HQ, and I was just so spaced. I had to go to the doctor because I realized I had a really fucking bad concussion.
And you blame it on COVID.
What? No, I wasn't.
Blaming concussion.
I never did.
You blamed it on COVID?
No. When you spaced out, you're like, something happened after COVID. I swear, I started spacing. I've been dumb after COVID. You say that. You say that.
Maybe it was the concussion.
I'll be real. Concussions can do that, dude.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, you always say COVID. Like, man, I swear ever since COVID, man, I've been spacing out and like all these things. But you had a whole car crash where your whole door caved in.
Yeah.
And
all right, you got me. You got me.
Concussions aren't just like, my head, ow. No, they're like it could fuck up your entire like mental, your brain chemistry.
The worst part is how sneaky they are sometimes with the side effects, because you don't even know exactly what it's doing.
Those can last years.
Oh my god,
there was genuinely years.
Dude, there was so much shit that was happening at that same time. Oh my fucking god. Do we remember? So because of my symptoms and everything that was going on, I bought the Apple Vision Pro at this time. I couldn't even use it for a video.
It got so bad that I bought the Apple Vision Pro.
I was so concussed and stupid. I bought another thing I didn't want to use. I only used it once.
Oh,
so
dude.
Funny.
No, I bought it. I had the Apple Vision Pro. I was planning on using it. The car accident happened, and I had light sensitivity due to a concussion.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And because of it, I couldn't use the Apple Vision Pro. And then it fucking fell out of relevancy, and no one cared about it anymore. And, yeah, so I sat there with an unopened fucking... Dude, Apple wouldn't even let me return it. Brand new.
Really?
Brand new. They wouldn't even buy it back. Nothing. So, that being said... there was one more thing I was gonna say. It was that that was when. Remember when we did the burger eating video on our main channel?
Yeah.
That whole response I made was the day after mid concussion. I remember how hard that response was to write because I was
10% brain power.
Yeah, and I didn't even use ChatGPT for that. That was all from me.
Good job.
Yep.
Good
Didn't
job.
even do it. Didn't even do
You
it.
could have.
Me
You
reading the
could've-
Bill
you
of
could've-
Rights, no ChatGPT was used.
They're like, wow.
And that's a joke. In 6 weeks, that'll be a banger. Just give it a time.
I'm waiting. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I want to add a quick detail. I felt really bad. I'm first of all very thankful that you're still here
yeah,
and
bro.
like okay and mobile and talking and
not-
shit. Because that is
yeah.
scary. That is some like real terrifying shit. And I remember I felt really fucking bad. Not only because there's two things that happened on from my point of view. I was editing when that happened. I think I was editing the podcast, and I remember I heard a bang, like a poof, because it was like my room is like facing the street, right? And so I look, and I have these like windows that kind of see left and right of the house, but like I have to choose like which one. So I look out the right side of the window, like the right window, and I lift up. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I look, and I'm like, okay. The whole time, the car crash happened on the left side, so I'm like doing whatever, you know. And then the only reason why I find out is because I hear Tanner come up freaking out, and then I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like it doesn't sound like he like you can just tell there's like a certain tone in his voice. I was like, okay, there's something happened. Something happened.
Yeah. The Tanner.
And then I
craze.
go out, and then I see what's happening, and then go through the motions and everything like that. So when you came back into the house, I remember feeling so bad about asking this, but I had to ask Isaac if he could take me to go get a haircut, and it was really awkward for me. 'Cause I was like, oh man, I have an appointment in 10 minutes, and the haircut place called me, and they were like, hey, we're available now if you want to come now. And I remember telling them on the phone, I was like, I'm so sorry, but my friend just got in a car crash. I will be there still. I cannot go right now. And they're like, that's okay. Don't even worry. Like, it's all right. I'm like, okay.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
And then I remember you're kind of like sort of figuring out what to do next. And then I remember like Isaac was with you, and I was standing there, and I was like, Isaac, and then he didn't hear me, and I was like, Isaac, could you take me to go get a haircut? Like it was just the vibes were like it's like one of those things where like I was just like, oh my god, like this feels like a fever dream, and I can't imagine how I felt for you, but I was just like, what is happening today? And then it was just craziness.
Dude,
craziness.
I remember when the car accident happened, my door was completely smashed in. I just remember the car accident happening, the airbag going off, it smelling like fucking shit, looking at Yummy, asking if he's good, hearing the kid yelling fuck, screaming, whatever, like he's totally flipping shit because he knows he fucked up. And I look over to Yummy, asking if he's good. And then the fucking airbags, the smoke from the airbags made me think there was a fire. Like I thought there was a fire. So I just tell Yummy, I'm like, yo, get out. I couldn't get out on my side. I had to climb over. Bro, this was at one of my times where I was like, I guess I was like more in shape or whatever, like just flexible. I was like more flexible. So if I was not one of those people that was a hard thing to get over, like the console and getting my leg out. I need other person that really wasn't like, I guess in my physical abilities, I guess. I don't know. Like it was a hard position to be in.
Like having that mobility.
Yeah, that mobility. I'm really, I'm grateful for that because like that was, I've seen like car accident videos where like the people are stuck in that car. Like like that's bad. Bro. And so once I got out and the fucking the ambulance came, dude, they said my blood pressure was like 190 over like 100 or 110.
Wow.
Is that bad?
Yeah. Like
That's
I mean
really bad.
it's because of
Pretty
like
sure.
the I guess
Blaine doesn't even know.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
That's really
probably.
bad.
It's a
From what
high
it sounds
number.
like.
Isn't it supposed to be like 140, 150 or something?
It's like 120 over 70, I think, is the original, like the normal
And yours was
one.
190 over what?
Yeah, it was like it's like hypertensive level.
Is that a record?
something.
You had hypertension levels of blood pressure after an accident. That's bad. Wow.
But they say that's common because of the,
Adrenaline.
adrenaline and everything else that
that makes
happened,
sense.
the trauma, the
That
experience,
makes
whatever.
sense.
But the stress, I guess, of it. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, that was really bad.
Wow.
You ever tried
I-
reaching that adrenaline high again? Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna try and do.
Chop,
I'm gonna
get
try
in,
and
chop.
Russian roulette, ever played it?
Russian roulette, dude.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
man.
that was a really crazy experience. And I remember because the insurance company was trying to say that I was like 50% or whatever at fault, whatever. I don't want to fucking get into the argument of who was right, who was wrong. All I know is if a fucker is speeding, I don't give a fuck. If you're making a turn and that person's speeding, it is my belief, bro, that they are wrong, right?
Mhm.
Like they are the reason for it because every
Especially
time I
around
think about
the
that
bend or whatever.
yeah, bro. In
Yeah.
a residential neighborhood, the neighbors of
Yeah.
Yeah, you
the
have to
car
remember.
accident where it happened, there are fucking girls, like little girls that go out and like ride their bicycles 100
Yeah,
to
it was
200
a- it was a
feet down.
family
There's
neighborhood,
park.
bro.
That could have been
It was
horrible.
a family.
If
Yeah.
I keep on saying I'm glad that it was my car instead of a fucking mom with a stroller. Like I genuinely
On God,
feel
dude.
that. That was my takeaway. Was like I'm glad it was my vehicle instead of a kid that was
Mhm.
playing at the pool. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was walking
Yeah.
across, or like a ball rolls out. So one, I'm glad that 17-year-old kid learned his fucking lesson. Two, I took the hit on it because now, now my insurance company, like my insurance is fucked on my car.
Yeah.
But like it is what it is. Those are the lessons that I guess it was bound to happen at one point or another.
I think, I mean, in the moment of the crash, like I could see what he was trying to do, especially like how fast it happened and in the moment. Like when he initially saw you, he tried to get out of the way, which was good. I think what happened was he saw you moving closer towards that double yellow, and he was like, "Fuck, he's gonna go around," and then he veered back into the right, but you stopped,
Yeah.
and he was that was it.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
I
So,
mean, I stopped because man's went over a double yellow. Like,
Yeah,
And again,
yeah.
I look at this whole
Wait,
entire
so-
situation and I'm like, this whole thing could have been prevented if you weren't fucking speeding, right? Like everything could have been prevented because I even tested it. I tested it in another car. I went 50 around that bend and I measured it out. He had over 250 feet to slow down and stop. So you can
yeah,
easily
the speed
do that.
limits. The speed limits are not just like up there as a recommendation. I know I sound so old, like a stupid father or a cop, but like genuinely, they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, they're there for like if you were going the speed limit and you saw somebody in the middle of the road, you would be able to stop. You'd have enough time of realization and like, pressing on the gas and you would be able to stop, So if you exceed that, you make the window of decision and action way, way smaller and it
Right.
could result in a crash, dude.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
don't speed, especially in residential neighborhoods, guys. Do it on the highway
No,
or
that was,
something.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm glad no one was hurt. I'm glad the kid wasn't hurt. Little lesson here and there can't hurt either, I guess. But point
Hurt.
is,
Little.
hurt.
Little lesson.
Little
tiny
lesson. I mean, his car was totaled. His car was fucked.
Yeah.
So my car was not totaled. The insurance company paid for every single bit of damage on that car, and
And boy, did they pay.
And they dropped me for sure. But
Wait, they paid for the car?
yeah, they had to.
Oh wait! I thought it was only $1,000 of
Yeah, I thought it was
compensation.
1,500.
So okay.
I lied.
Ooh, calm the
So
cap.
in insurance, right? In insurance, you pay you have a deductible, right? So like in a case of a collision, you're responsible for a deductible. That's why they say it's $1,000, $2,000 deductible. If you have a $2,000 deductible, let's just say your payment on your car is going to be less, right? But if you have
Yeah.
$1,000 deductible, your payment would be more. So in this
Damn,
case,
that guy
I
just
had
got
a
hit. Speaking of.
$1,000 deductible, and so I only had to pay $1,000 of the total cost for the accident. Where I said the $1,500 came in was going with attorneys and like trying to like genuinely chase and change the outcome of everything that happened,
Right.
and
Yeah.
nothing. It was gonna probably go to litigation, and like, dude, at this point, it had been a year and a half after the car accident.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything from the accident in what was that 2024?
This is you, Yummy, and
Yeah.
Raya chasing the
This is
17-year-old.
yeah. So this is me and Raya. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody's
like, my
behind
eyes
you.
are glued to this game.
Yeah, sorry. There's some, viewers at home, there is some action going on. Dude, this guy sucks
Yeah, this guy
at playing
actually
GTA.
Oh man, but yeah.
But continue. Sorry, continue.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude, that happened. That
was in
dragged on for
2024.
so long.
Yeah, it was
I
in
remember-
2024, and it was the very
Yeah.
beginning of 2024, and everything with the attorneys and everything ended like 3 months ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was over a year and a
long
half.
Wow.
process.
And
That's
it would have
crazy.
continued. It would have continued if I had pushed for going to litigation, and if I had pushed to go to like in front of a jury or whatever. And it's like at that point, it's not worth my time. It's not worth the effort. Yes, I'm sad that the car got hit. I'm just glad that no one got hurt. Right? It's not like the end of the world. But yeah. Then recently, like a few months ago, the car got backed into again.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and the quarter panel.
And
the car was
then-
parked that time. The car was parked and just destroyed.
You were inside a house, and then someone hit it while it was parked, and then it got hit.
And then again, so keep in mind, the first car accident, I hadn't had that car for 7 months because of the car accident. Got it back, and then did whatever. And then a few months ago, the car was parked in front of a driveway, and someone in that house was leaving. I said bye to them, whatever, and he leaves and then walks back in like 2 minutes later, and he's like, "Willie, I just backed into your car." And I thought he was fucking with me. Again, another example of like how Tanner thought so. I thought this guy was fucking with me because the whole night he'd been bullshitting around, fucking around. And I was like, all right, bro, haha, you need me to move your car? My car? He's like, no, like I dead ass backed into your car. I'm so sorry. And
When to take the Joker serious.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, let's go take a look. And I looked at it, and I literally just
can't
stood out there,
imagine.
and I was like, wow, that is a lot worse than I thought.
Oh, man.
All I asked was, do you have insurance? He said, yeah. I was like, all right. I'm like, we're just going to have to go through insurance. And I just gave him a hug and was like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. And didn't have the car for another 2.5, 3
Whoa.
months.
Bro,
Whoa.
that sucks so bad.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
for it to happen again.
Oh, and then 2 weeks ago now, we're coming on 2 weeks. I was at the Domain here in Austin. I was actually eating food with, his name's King Wolves. I don't know if you guys know King Wolves. He's a part of 100 Thieves. He's a streamer.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, really nice dude. And we're eating actually at Yard House, and I'm leaving. We dab each other up, and I'm walking to my car that's parallel parked, and I see this old man in his truck backing into the parking spot in front of me, and there's a UPS truck to my left, like my car on my left side, and I'm like watching as this guy's backing up as I'm going to my car, and I get to my car, open the door, and the UPS driver's like, yo, he backed into your car. And I was like, so I back up my car, and then I have to get out, and his hitch hit the front grill, my carbon fiber grill. And I'm just like, you know what? The whole moral of this whole story is Texas sucks asshole. And it's like, I've never gotten into so many accidents until Texas.
And I think
Yeah.
it's really crazy to hear that coming from somebody who lived in
New Jersey.
I'll just say that much. That's
Where
pretty
everyone
crazy.
says New Jersey drivers suck. Yeah, Texas drivers actually suck.